AnimeSecrets.org, the answer to all your burning questions.
Go!
Hey guys, this is Nick and DeSa from Anime Secrets. I am here at Power Morphicon 2016, and today I have the honor of meeting Eddie Frierson, who was the voice of Frax on Power Rangers Time Force. And I have to thank him for his generosity because this is the third time we're trying this, and hopefully it works out.
Never do anything you can't repeat. That's an actor's credo.
So how are you doing today, Eddie?
I'm doing great. Even if it wasn't the third time, I'd be doing great. It's great that this event is fantastic. There's a zillion people here. It seems like a lot more people than 2 years ago. And it's really been fun because it's the 15th anniversary of the Time Force season. And everybody is here, and it's been great to see everybody. And we just got done doing a fantastic panel and taking our first ever group photo together, which was really cool and turned out great. We did a regular one and a totally crazy one. And it's just been good to see everybody. I mean, it's like there's been no time that has passed. I'm kind of forcing the joke there.
So, before working on Power Rangers, you were working on an anime called Robotech.
Right, I actually done dozens, probably hundreds of animes, but Robotech was the very first one that I did that had notoriety because so many of us Power Ranger voice actors, Kerrigan Mahan, Barbara Goodson, Brie Rosie, Robert Axelrod, Michael Sorich, we all did a little bit of that thing. I was Lynn Kyle in the first 26 episodes, the original bad boy of Robotech, and I got blown up with the planet at the end of the first season. So came back in the movie as Dr. Louis Nichols though, so that's kind of fun. And that, you know what, that's a really fun story too. You talk about anime fans, they're fantastic. There were a couple of fellows who were kids when Robotech came out in the mid-1980s who ended up growing up and then taking over the production company Harmony Gold.
Wow.
And they wanted to do, Robotech affected their childhood in a magnificent way, and they wanted to do a feature film, and they put it together and they brought all of us back, added Mark Hamill to the group.
Mark Hamill, wow.
Crazy, right?
Crazy old man Hamill, I call him.
Even though my character had died in the original episode, I was given the part of Dr. Louis Nichols, which was kind of like another robot, he fell in love with the robot, which is kind of a weird thing. The girl was a robot. What was her name? This gal who's on one of the Star Trek shows, maybe next year, I can't think of her name. But if you look it up and Google it, you'll see. Or watch the movie and all the scenes with Louis Nichols. It's the Star Trek girl that I'm with. She was a real sweetheart too. But anyway, there was Dog Tanyan and the Muskahounds, the three Muskahounds. There was Captain Harlock and the Queen of a Thousand Days, 3x3 Eyes, El Hazard, Fighting Spirit, of course the Digimons, all that stuff. We all worked on so many of those things that I can't even think of the titles of them all because there's literally hundreds, and it's just been fun work. You know, we're blessed that we got into this voiceover world and that people keep using us over and over again.
Yeah. So you said earlier when I met you that when you originally were going to do Power Rangers and you were doing Frax, originally it was supposed to just be like a 3-episode character.
Well, that's what we thought. I got a call. Hey, I got a small character for you. It's a robot. Come on up. We're going to do 3 episodes. So that's what I thought it was. I think that's what we all thought it was. First time I saw Frax,
Came up with this was the robot voice.
Then, hey, get the phone call, hey, we got more of the robot, then more of the robot, and then there was the poking out eyes, and we came up with that, the silly stuff. And then the things just started morphing out as he got written into more of the series, and we didn't realize that. I mean, I'm sure somebody did because they had seen the Japanese and were trying to adapt in different ways. It was just really fun as an actor because the arc from the beginning to the end of the series for Frax was really great character development, and it was fun to do. And and I really think the best and most fully fleshed out character, which we didn't know was going to happen in the history of the whole series. So that's my opinion. I know Vernon thinks it was Rancic, but we'll let him stick to that theory.
Rancic almost killed you, remember?
Almost. Yeah. Well, it wasn't me. It was just my voice he wanted to kill.
What was your favorite episode in Time Force, like particularly with?
Now, see, here's where I don't remember it was either Frax's Fury or Dawn of Destiny or whatever. It was when Nadira locked him up, and he started to go nuts. I was like, no, Nadira, no, all that stuff, and he was turning, and we're realizing that that Dr. Ferris is inside of him running the whole thing, and so that's where all the stuff started just going, where he's kind of having his mental breakdown, sort of.
Yeah, it was the beginning of the three-part.
Right. And so that was like, holy crud, where are we going with this? This is cool, because he got to he completely turned. The whole character turned. So anyway, it was that. I think that was the most fun for me, beginning with Frax's Fury.
And what was it like what was your relationship with the cast?
Well, of course, I had great relationships with all the voice actors. Bree, who was Circuit, and Neil Kaplan, of course, Kerrigan Mahan, and Barbara Goodson, and Robert Axelrod, and Michael Sorge, all the folks who we all did voiceover stuff back in the early days, Robotech included. So those were the tight relationships that I had. But when you're in the voiceover thing, it's really very limited. This series, I was with Bree and Neil a lot.
Yeah.
Because we would do Wallace sessions at the same time we were doing Frax and Circuit. And what was his character name? It was the Globby character. I can't.
Tell me, was it Gluto, Austin?
Wait, what?
The big fat mutant you're
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah, Pluto.
Yeah, it was Gluto.
Okay,
The guy that was always trying to get with the deal.
Right, and that was Neil. So we would do our stuff together, and then we would do basic Wallace stuff in crowd scenes for look out, all that kind of stuff. Or when the Power Rangers were having a fight, we would for them or the people that they were fighting against. So, and that's really where the first time I met Erin Cahill, because she was coming in to do her lines, and she kind of hung out and watched. She probably doesn't even remember, but watched us do a Wallace session, and so really we didn't really interact much with the cast of that was actually shooting the episodes, except we knew them from doing all the post-production on it. So we always felt like a tight cast unit. But whereas all the Rangers and Vernon and Kate and all, they had their everyday tight relationships.
Right.
We had ours just from the voice people, because we never were on set with them, except for Bree, who got to go on set several times to do Circuit, so that they would have something to play off of with Circuit. But anyway, so I guess that's the answer. We have, all of us, the live cast and the voice cast, have become close through these cons. And so that's been really fun and really great. And today we just had a fantastic panel, and for the first time ever took a complete cast photo. And that was really neat.
I bet it was. It was the 15th anniversary of Time Force.
Yeah, 15 years, I can't believe it.
And how do you feel, I'm sure that you hear about all this, you even told me this.
And continue.
You call your season of Time Force the best. How does that make you feel, knowing that your season is considered?
Well, I feel like I've had the opportunity, been really lucky to do a lot of really special projects, from Robotech to Time Force to El Hazard and 3x3 Eyes, and a lot of different anime projects, but it really crosses over into television and movies too. I mean, I feel like Moneyball, really proud of that. It was a driving force behind. Really lucky. I mean, I don't like to tout my own whatever, but I'm a baseball guy, and it was a baseball movie, and I was asked if I could kind of be the lead guy on all the baseball stuff or the voiceover stuff on it. And so if you ever watch that movie, so, you know, I'm the call-in radio host, and all the people that talk, you know, from Bob Costas on down, you know, I'm talking to them in their ear, you know, to let them know what we need them to say to get in the final movie. And so I'm proud of it, but I'm really proud of Time Force, because in all the seasons it seems like the one that the fans keep coming back to, and I think that's because it was special for so many reasons, as we were talking about before. It's the only one that actually, you know, finished where the Power Rangers won and it finished. Only time where the bad guys were not defeated, they gave up.
Yep.
And the only one where you had characters that went from here to a very complete ending, from Rancic to Frax,
Eric,
and Eric, so there were so many fully fleshed out characters in it, which many years it's just entertainment, and they're the bad guys, and we're gonna fight them, and we're gonna win. And this one it had a lot of meat and potatoes, I thought.
Do you ever plan on doing like any other voiceover Power Rangers?
If they ask me, I'm the guy who just, you know, when the phone rings and they say, hey, can you be at so-and-so studio at 10 o'clock on Tuesday? It's like, yeah, I'm there. So it's really a question of whether or not the people that I know get control of the franchise again and want to do stuff here with some of the old actors and get nostalgic.
So what is the future hope for you right now?
Right now I'm working nonstop. I just did 2 different TV shows this last week, and in 2 weeks I'm doing my one-man show, Maddie, An Evening with Christy Mathewson, which you can learn all about if you go to maddie.org, M-A-T-T-Y. Directed by Kerrigan Mahan, the voice of Goldar. It's a great show, and I'm doing it at Vanguard University as kind of a tribute to one of their past baseball coaches. And it's really good theater. So, I mean, I don't know if anybody will see this in time, but it's free that night. You know, so save you a lot of money. Just show up and find a seat. And if this is well past that event, which is August 26th, 2016, you can read all about it at maddie.org.
I think that's about all the questions I have. I would like to very much thank you for this interview.
Hey, my pleasure. Appreciate it.
And while I'm here, I would like to thank everybody at Power Morphicon too. These are my final moments here, actually. So I'm thanking Eddie for this interview, and I'm thanking the people for Power Morphicon. So thanks a lot for checking this interview out. And before we go, can you just say oops real quick as Frax?
Oops!
Thanks a lot, man.
Signing off.
See you guys.
Hey you! Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. You can also check out Anime Secrets on Twitter, Tumblr, and Facebook. Do you want more than that? I know you do. Then go to our website where you can see daily updates and articles and exclusive interviews.